Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing. Unfortunately, I am getting on the freeway today, and it seems there is I guess we'll call it a herd of semis. And of course, this little section of road is under construction. Let's see if I can get a little further over. We can get around some of them. Hey, thanks for that like. Thanks for joining us this morning. On the road again. Talking about that Labor Day sale coming up. Monday, September 1st. DB, what's going on? Omar, how you doing? Of course, I'll be working my side gig Monday, grabbing that holiday pay. Hey, thank you, Bullseye. Thank you. Monday. Doing our sale. 15% off SM19 strip slides in burnt bronze, desert sand, and Glock FDE. Buy one, get one free. Nope. 15% off. No get one frees. I don't know, maybe that's a future sale someday. What the heck is all over you? Oh, you funny, DB. You funny. All right, now let's see if I can get up and around. Come on, man, let me get over. Thank you. There we are. Oh, cool. Okay, we finally gotten away from the pack. Way too many semis, taking up too many different lanes, unfortunately. Oh, we'll have to dial it down in a second. I know right where the state troopers like to hang out. That said, I'm in no hurry to get where I'm going. Out on a morning drive. Got our sale coming up. Website's updated a little bit. Figuring out how to deal with some issues. Trying to hit the range this weekend. Each day has just been... Every time you try to go to the range, just something interrupts you. Life. Ain't that something? Charger gonna charge. Ooh, another Camry. Pushing it. It's also near the end of the month, so we start seeing more troopers on the highway. Plus holiday coming up. Yep, Camry next to me just blew right by me. That's okay. That's what the left lane's for. Hey, another Camry. They got somewhere to be. Oh, I gotta respond to a few comments. I'm starting to get some Arizona people in the chat, which is kind of cool. It's always nice, locals knowing your shop. Man, who doesn't like turtles? Turtles are awesome. Heck, the original submarine was called the Turtle. It had a drill on it. Whole plan was to drill into British ships during the Revolution, attach explosive devices to them, and mess those ships up. Unfortunately, we didn't realize the British at the time copper-lined their vessels, so that made the drill, which was designed for wood, kind of a moot point. There we go, a little bit of American history for everybody. No, seriously, look it up, the Turtle. If not submarine, more like submersible, but whatever. You get what I mean. Still working on that 26, making some progress. Not ready for testing yet, though. Got to crank out some more slides. Had to divert some slides from one of our vendors. They haven't paid us. So when some people ordered, we're like, all right, well, we're diverting it from your pile. So once you guys pay us. Well, you find that happens a lot in industries like this. Sometimes the vendor orders something and they're not quite ready to pay yet, but then you spend all the time and money to make it, and you still got employees to pay. Still got steel to pay for. So everybody ends up on a giant waiting chain. So if you ever end up in like this kind of industry, it doesn't have to be guns necessarily, but the manufacturing industry, yep, stuff like that happens. Heck, that's how we got our Viper. The Viper slide that a lot of people like. A business ordered them from us, and then they didn't pay us. So we started selling them. It was supposed to be a kind of, yeah, okay, you ordered these, we'll make these for you. You can sell them on your store. No problem. Okay. Let's just get up ahead of you, because you're making things difficult. There we go. Every time I went to get over, they sped up. That's just being a jerk right there. And this guy's driving under the speed limit for some reason. He's got a few car lengths ahead of him. I don't know what's up. Is what it is. But yep, if you ever get into the manufacturing industry, some of you might be, I don't know. Sometimes everybody does not get paid on time. That is just the unfortunate nature of it. You got to make it right when you can, because otherwise people stop ordering. Or people stop selling. Business could be making fluffy bears, and if your vendor stopped paying you on time, all of a sudden you start looking for other vendors. You know what I mean? It's also good to have a good working relationship. Like, you got to be able to call each other, email each other, text each other, whatever, you know, because we've had some in the past where they just ghost you. And it's like, all right, cool, we're not working together anymore. And all of a sudden they reach up out of the blue, hey, can I get this? And it's like, yeah, but you're paying up front and you're on the back burner, my man. We can do it for you, but you're paying up front and you're on the back burner. Other people are doing their bills and stuff on time. What can I say? And communicating. Like, hey, there's going to be a delay. Yeah, no problem, we got you. Delays happen. That's part of life. Communication's key. Turtle, turtle. There we go. But how are we all doing this morning? I'm strapped up with a Stiffler SM19 Turbo today. That's pretty standard lately. What y'all rocking? Oh man, it's almost September. Wild. Besides the sale, that means we got, what, 5 months till SHOT Show? 5 months, man, that's coming up quick. Got to start prepping for that. Hey, thank you for those likes, greatly appreciate it. Gotta find some time to start measuring out that Gen 5 too. Do some comparisons between the 3 and the 5. See exactly what we got to change up. It's not just the exterior, you know, it's not just the ambidextrous slide stop release, it's There's a few other things that are different in there. The safety plunger is different. So, gonna be a few measurement changes. Got to plan that out, program it. Not sure when that'll happen. Probably sometime 2026 for Gen 5. Probably. Of course, we'll have to mark them too. I mean, it should be obvious it's a Gen 5 just for the ambi that's on it, but not everybody. Not everything's obvious for everybody. So we'll have to mark the slides. I'm thinking something small, something, so it doesn't take up a lot of space, doesn't detract from the design. Something simple, SM19.5, and just have that scrawled on there. What do you guys think? Maybe with a little lasering of the dragon logo. That might work out. The question is where? Exterior of the slide, in the RMR cut? I'm thinking RMR cut. That way, if you don't want to look at it, your slide still keeps that kind of neutral, sanitized look, without a bunch of logos and descriptors on it. But when you need that information, just remove the RMR cover plate. Oh, that's a slowdown. Oh, hey, he's got a cover plate. That'll get you a ticket here, because you can't see the license plate once those start to fade. Some people do that on purpose, of course, though. But if a cop sees you with it, it's a good way to get pulled over. Temporary plate? Oh, yep, it's all faded out too. Yep, that's a good way to get pulled over. Don't give them reasons to give you tickets, people. Especially when it's end of the month. Heck, when I was up in the Phoenix area, we had a few cops that would go around to some of the parking lots, and they'd get people with the expired tags around January, 1st of the year. And I think at the time it was like a $300 ticket. Expired registration. Now, if you could go to court and prove that like you had ordered your registration, they'd just throw it away, but you were just waiting on it in the mail or something. But yeah, January to February, there'd be cops going around getting tickets for it. $300 fine. And it was a lot of people too. And every now and then they'd find somebody who had like an expiration that was like 6 to 10 years old. I've seen a few of those get towed. Don't give them a reason. That could be gun money. That could be your ammo fund. Don't give them a reason, people. It's like, heck, some of you have Sportsman's Warehouse, I assume. Not everybody, but I assume some of you have it. But you get 5% off on guns and ammo if you're militarily affiliated. It's not much, but, ordering a $500 piece, there you go, there's $25. There's a box of ammo or two, depending on what you're getting. Hey, Desert Armory, what's going on, man? Just getting some chores done, maybe some side work. Figure what the heck, let's do a driving live. Unfortunately, I'm driving into the Arizona sun, so I'm sure that's kind of bright for some people. Yup. Got to drive every day, all over town. Sometimes meet people, talk about slides. Sometimes I just got side work I got to do. Chores and whatnot. Figured what the heck, let's turn it into part of our content creation. But sometimes driving into the sun sucks, so maybe I'll give you guys something different to look at. How about instead of a big old white sun, a big old white slide? There we go. That's a lot better. Hey, Sassy, how you doing? Plus, that gets my phone out of the sun. Oh yeah, no, I'm not taking that route. Screw that. Sometimes the phone's, the GPS tries to make you take some kind of crazy route that makes no sense. Well, that ain't happening. But good morning, everybody. Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing. We turn bars of steel into slides like the one you see before you. And we're coming up on our Labor Day sale. 15% off SN19 strip slides in Gen 3 for the Glock 19. And that's going to be in burnt bronze, desert sand, and Glock FDE. We're coming up on our 3 years too. That's coming up in January, where we're planning on attending SHOT Show 2026 in Las Vegas. So we'll have been doing this for 3 years at that point. Hopefully that starts to garner a little bit of trust in some of the other distributors and vendors. When you're first starting businesses, you don't get a lot of leeway. Someone's got to take a break or take a chance on you, right? A lot of them won't do that until you hit 3 to 5 years. They want to make sure you're not going to fail in the first year, which sadly that happens to a lot of businesses. A lot of them don't make it their first year. Heck, we almost didn't make it to our first year. It was a lot of struggling, but we made it. Took down year 2. Now we're staring down year 3 and starting year 4. One slide at a time. Yep, 3 years. It's going to be awesome. And I think 2026 we might start doing Gen 5s. At least planning them. Not like releasing them necessarily. I don't want to promise anything. But, at the very least we'll start planning them, programming them. We'll see what happens. And of course we're still working on the 26 and the 43. Hope to have those ready before the year's end. I'm hoping right when fall hits we've got some good news, but we'll see. Or I guess technically it is kind of fall time now, isn't it? Not for Arizona. I mean, it's 92 degrees and it's not even 9 a.m. yet. Ain't exactly fall weather for us. Once it kicks into the 80s, we'll be there. Oh, I gotta try and hit up the range this weekend. Really want to. But everything seems to keep getting in my way from going to the range. Right on, man. Drive safe. Hey, Alex. How you doing, man? Just heading off to do some chores. Gotta drive around town. Figured, what the heck, let's do it live. I'd show off the road, but I'm currently driving in the direction of the sun, so I'm pretty sure you guys just don't want to look at the sun in your face. If it was a little later in the day, it'd be a better view. Like, oh, we got the park coming up. And they've done some work remodeling the park. Yeah, it's one of the ones we make. The slide right there, it's SM19 Hellet with a copper PVD barrel from ELD Performance. This picture doesn't have the parts kit in it, but the parts kits we use are SCT Manufacturing. And I believe that is a PSA dagger frame on there, if I remember right. But yep, I carry one kind of just like this. Black Hellet, though I have a black barrel. And then I got another one, I'm using a turbo camo on a tan frame. So yeah, we actually carry our builds. Been to the range enough times with them, trusted them, practiced with them. Ooh, drink your water, people. Stay hydrated. There we go. Oh yeah, the white slide looks great. And honestly, it's not too hard to keep clean. Just wipe it down after every range trip. Black with copper PVD. That's similar to one I carry around regularly, or semi-regularly. Lately I've been carrying the turbo slide. But, yep, that with a black barrel. Oop, a little bit of green screen glitching. But, yep, figured I'd do a morning live while I drive. Chat you guys up, see what questions you have, comments. Talk about the Labor Day sale we got coming up on September 1st. Justin, yes we do. Stiffler Manufacturing. We mill slides from 17.4 stainless steel for the Gen 3 Glock 19 and Glock 17, and we are working on ones for the 26 and the 43. We've been in business since January of 2023. Right here in good old Arizona. Where it's about to be 93 degrees at 9 a.m. Oh yeah. Oh boy, did I pick the right lane today. Oh, right on. Yep, we have 3 models for the 17 right now. We've got a standard and 2 ported options. And they all come with Trijicon RMR flat optic cuts with an aluminum RMR cover plate. So you could fit things like the HoloSun 507C, the Gideon Optics Omega, and the Siley Wolf Optics. Anything that's RMR compatible. Right now we're testing out some Siley optics actually. I've done some decent work on the Wolf X Pro. I'm going to take it hopefully again to the range this weekend and drop another 200-300 rounds through it. But so far it's holding up. I've done some drop testing on it. Seems to hold up just fine. Took it to the range, works just fine. The only thing more I could do to it is take it out to the desert and really mess it up. I've seen a few torture videos where people have done that to the optics. And it seems like it holds up fine. After we're done with the Wolf X Pro, I got to test the EDG out. And the EDG is advertised as like actually drop safe, which is interesting because I dropped the Wolf X Pro multiple times just to test it. So this one, actually, and that one does not advertise that it's drop safe, but the EDG does. Oh, right on, yeah, we're easy to find. Stiffler Manufacturing, just type slides next to it, because there's actually 2. There's us, and then there's Stiffler's Manufacturing. They're like an automotive manufacturer or something, mechanic business or something, which We did not know at the time. But yep, we're pretty easy to find. Got a wide presence. We're still doing that 1K giveaway too, guys, so pay attention to that. We'll try and post it once we figure out exactly when we're doing it and which Viper model we are milling for it. We've got to take care of some business first before we work on that one. So a little bit of a delay with it, but we are still going to do the giveaway. And we'll probably do another one once we hit like 5K or something. Yeah, probably 1K, 5K, 10K. Something like that. Still not quite sure what we're doing. It's going to be a specialty slide. We might laser engrave like some verbiage on it. I don't know, maybe like YouTube 1000, something like that. YT 1K, I don't know. We have our 10,000 slide ever made done like that, where we laser engraved that it's the 10K slide. But now we're, I want to say we're at like 28,000 slides made. Because we were at 20,000 in January. So I want to say we're at like 28,000. I'd have to go check the numbers to be sure. But we'll do another post about it come January, just about how many slides we've made in that time. It's been a lot. I mean, it ain't as much as like Glock or something, but, you know, 20,000 slides, that's quite a few. But yep, 19 and 17. I'm working on the 26. The 26 is probably coming out before the 43, but I'm hoping that's going to be done before December, so that all those Californians who want the 26 slides, they can get them before any kind of bans go into place, you know? Hey, Jack, how you doing? Yep, PSA dagger frame. With a Stiffler SM19 helmet slide on top, and an SET Manufacturing upper parts kit with an ELD performance barrel. Of course, it's missing its sights, but you know. For sights, we typically use Glock OEM. We do strip slides and complete slides. Multiple different models for the 19 and 17. And once the 26 is ready, we'll have multiple models of that too. Ported, standard, different barrels, standard, threaded, ported barrels, black nitride, copper PVD, rainbow. Might do something in stainless. Wide variety of colors, very wide variety of colors. Of course, you're seeing black right there, but we've got Arctic white, sniper gray, tungsten, battleship gray, Glock FDE, mil-spec OD green, Jesse James green, USMC red, habanero red, bright purple, NRA blue, gold, shimmer aluminum, list goes on. So many options. Stencils too, so we've got like different kinds of camo, winter camo, OD camo, got tiger stripe camo, lightning stencil slides, all courtesy of Tactical Penguin. Give those guys a look if you ever get a chance. They make a lot of cool stencils and gun stuff. And the vehicle in front of me is going so slow. We're gonna drive around them. Whoa, no. Like, at least go the speed limit, people. Come on, that's all I ask. And if you're not gonna go the speed limit, get into the far right lane. Like, I'm not asking people to get a ticket here, but at least the speed limit. But apparently I'm asking too much. Whoa! But how are you all doing this morning? Today, I probably mentioned it earlier, I'm carrying one of our builds actually. It is a Stiffler clone of the SM19 Turbo. That's one of our ported slides, front grate serrations, top ported window. And that is in our mil-spec OD green cambo that comes with desert sand and Glock FDE. Using an ELD performance barrel, Glock OEM sights. I've got a Siley Optics Wolf X Pro on it, and for the frame I'm using a tan PSA dagger, Glock OEM magazine, rocking those Hornady defense rounds. Just riding around with a Stiffler clone today. Other times though, Glock 19 OEM. I got an old 357 revolver. The Ruger SR9 is pretty good. What I carry just depends on the day, the place, the clothing. It's not always the same build every time. Used to carry a Ruger LC9S for a little while, compact concealing. But once we start making 43 slides, I'm thinking I'm going to do that. Do a clone 43. How about y'all? What is your EDC to be? Glock, Ruger, Smith & Wesson, Springfield. I know quite a few people are still rocking the Hellcat. Not a chatty bunch today. If anybody just dropping in, yep, we are doing that Labor Day sale on strip slides, 15% off. It'll be 1 week long, September 1st to the 7th. Code LABOR25. You can check it out on the website. The sale is for burnt bronze, desert sand, and FDE. Bobby Cholo, what's going on? Glock 19 Gen 3, right on, man. Those are the slides we make, along with the 17. Still working on that 26. Trying to get a test model ready, hopefully by September. We'll see. Production is a funny thing. But once we get them, yep, gonna go hit up the range. Gonna mag dump at least 500 rounds through that thing. At least. Want to make sure we're good to go. Heck, for the Leonidas slide, we dumped like 1,000 rounds through it before we were happy with it. Then after that, we still dropped another 500 rounds through it. Gotta range test them. Once they're out of the machine, they get range tested on different frames, different kinds of ammunition. Glock OEM, SCT, Polymer 80, PSA. Throw them up on different frames, dump different types of ammunition, different grains, different manufacturers. Make sure it's good to go so that if you build with it, the slide is good. So if you're having issues, it's probably your parts kit, it's your frame, maybe your stacking tolerance is wrong. That's the fun about building, right? It's dialing it in to create that great build for you. You can get a lower from any FFL. We don't sell lowers. We just make the slides, and of course we have parts kits and barrels, but we don't do anything with the frames. That requires an FFL, which we are not. Though if you're just starting building, PSA is not a bad way to go, because for like 40 to 60, you're getting a frame that is just already set up with a lower parts kit. I mean, is it going to be the best build ever? No, probably not. But, can you make stuff better? Is it going to be like OEM? No, probably not. I'd recommend polishing the rails, checking for any kind of burrs or plastic deformations. polishing that up a bit, and then boom, you got something good. Same thing for like SCT. Check your plastic. You might need to sand that frame slightly. Check your parts kit. You might need to polish those rails a little bit. Make sure you're getting a good, decent quality firing pin. Avoid those old brass colored ones from like 2-3 years ago that everyone was popping around. Those tend to crack. I forget which company made those, but they were like some Chinesium garbage, and they would just crack or chip easily. So, you know, make sure you're getting some quality parts. It doesn't always have to be OEM. Just make sure you're putting something decent quality through there. Sometimes if the deal is too good to be true, it is too good to be true, you know? That said, sometimes there's good deals out there. So, you know, check reviews, talk with people. Like, I know some people were crapping on Gideon a while back, and because their optics were cheaper, and it's like, no, I've run a Gideon. It works just fine. And they're like, well, if you're not buying a $1,000 red dot for your Glock, it's like, you don't always need that. Don't get me wrong, I'd love one, but you don't. That's not always what you need. Sometimes stuff's good quality. It doesn't have to be insanely expensive. FE Ordnance, what's going on, man? I'm driving around, about to go do some chores, pick up some stuff for the house. Figured, what the heck, let's do it live while I'm driving. I was going to show the road for a lot more of it, but driving in the sun, I don't think people want to see that. Oh, right on. Thanks for popping in. Hey, Dylan, how you doing? All right, pulling up. Okay, just cut in front of me. That's cool. There we go. There we go. Man, the business isn't even open. A lot of traffic here. They open in like 15 minutes. I guess I did leave a little early. But I'm not going to wait outside their front door. That's just weird. So we'll just drive up here, hang out, keep chatting you guys up for a little bit. Feel free to ask any questions. Hitting up that Labor Day sale, September 1st. 15% off 19 strip slides. Burnt bronze, desert sand, FDE. There we go. We'll just go park right over here. I guess those guys got to be in the store as they open. I don't know. Not me. I can wait. Oh, not a bad drive. Not a bad drive at all. Let's swip it up here. Let's go with a bright purple this time around. I don't know. Maybe we'll get our FFL someday. Maybe we'll collaborate with a business that has an FFL. I don't know. Options, you know. But nope, nothing with frames right now. Nothing with frames at all. SCT's not bad. Glock OEM's the standard though. I mean, go with those. But if you're gonna start building your own stuff, yeah. SCT ain't bad. Grit Grip seems to be doing good. I mean, it's not like you can really find polymer 80 anymore. And if you can, people are charging outrageous prices for it. Some people are doing 3D prints, sturdy enough to get, 100 to 200 rounds through them. So those are interesting. I'm curious how that technology is going to evolve over time. How better is 3D printing going to get to making frames and stuff that actually last a fair amount of time, Who knows? we'll see where it goes. I'm sure the technology will just improve with time and investment. Yep, that's what I was talking with DLD After Dark about a while back, is that people are making better frames now. And it's like, all right, yeah. Depends on what material they're using. And I imagine it's just going to get better. They're going to come out with better materials to 3D print, stuff that's going to last longer, do more. I'm sure they'll make it happen. Oh, there we go. Make sure y'all are drinking your water too. Stay hydrated. Can't move and groove if you're not hydrated. Oh my goodness. That was a 1.5 liter bottle and I've almost all the way drained it. Gets hot here in Arizona. Got to drink a lot of water. Blammo. Well, it looks like we're dying off a bit, so that's probably where I'll end it. Make sure you check out our Labor Day sale coming up Monday, September 1st. Doing it the 7th, 15% off SM19 stripped slides. So that includes the Viper, the Hellet, the Zoom, the Turbo, all in burnt bronze, desert sand. 15% off with code LABOR25. You can check it out on the website. We're still planning out Glocktober on what we're going to do for that. Still planning on SHOT Show for January 2026. Along with us hitting our 3rd anniversary. Don't know if we're going to do anything special for that or not. Maybe an anniversary sale, I don't know. That's the future. We'll see what we do. But thank you all for popping by. Thanks for the likes and the subs. It's greatly appreciated. And as always,